Walmart sent my figures in a plastic envelope. Let's get into this. All right, welcome to another episode of Paul's Collectibles. If you're new to the channel, it's good to have you. Thanks for stopping by and giving me a shot. And if you're one of my subscribers or somebody who's been checking out my videos for a while, I greatly appreciate having you as always. Thank you so much. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 3/4 inch carbonized vintage collection Shoretrooper. Now, I ordered this, it's a Walmart exclusive, I have to throw out there really fast, on October 7th. So it got here in 2 days. But I also ordered the Walmart exclusive carbonized vintage collection incinerator trooper as well. And the hilarious thing is the Shoretrooper was shipped to me from Fontana, California, but the incinerator trooper was shipped to me from Georgia, and it's not here yet and not due for a few more days. And in addition to that, as you saw, the Shoretrooper came in a plastic envelope, and I can just feel them rattling around in there. So I don't know what condition they're going to be in. But the frustrating thing is also these were more expensive than the regular vintage collection figures. So just a heads up once again that Walmart doesn't do a very good job of shipping anything normally, but I think everybody knows that at this point. But for what it's worth, let's get these things in front of some lights and see if they survived in any reasonable fashion. Okay, so normally I do like some sort of music video when I open these packages, but this ridiculous slightly padded envelope from Walmart doesn't deserve that honor, so we're just going to cut it open. All right, inside, that's what I was afraid of. They just threw the two figures in there, and I can already see that one of the bubbles is smashed. Okay, so the funny thing about these Shoretrooper, or not the Shoretrooper, these carbonized figures is that they're a little harder to film because the cards, although people describe it as a cash grab, which I do agree it probably is, but the cards are kind of cool and they have this weird foil effect on them, so it's kind of hard to see what's on there. And if you move it around, you can get some different light on it and kind of see what's there. So the good news also about these is these carbonized cards are a lot thicker and a lot sturdier. So if we look at this guy, he survived, as far as his card is concerned, that ridiculous trip in that plastic envelope pretty good, as did this guy. Now, if you want to be picky, you can see right in here, this bubble got crushed here on the corner. I might be able to pop that back out. And this one just got completely crushed on the top there. So hopefully, it popped out. Look at that. That's not too bad. I'm going to have to accept that. And we'll see what we can do over here. So overall, I was able to salvage them. As you can see, the cards survived after they put them in that ridiculous envelope. But as I mentioned earlier, people call these a cash grab. And for the most part, like I said, I do agree with that. And I'm not normally interested in these. But here's the thing. I have a bunch of different Shoretroopers, and they're all on cards from the vintage collection and things like that. But the reason why I went ahead and picked this one up is because of this card comes from the Mandalorian. And if you'll recall, they showed up in that episode with Bill Burr, and there's an iconic scene where one of them is just trying to have lunch when Bill Burr shoots and kills him. So I went ahead and I picked these up because they're on the Star Wars The Mandalorian card with the turquoise name pill and the turquoise back on the figure. And I don't like the fact that they put these silly carbonized graffiti, carbon optic graffiti stickers on there because I want to see the image, but you don't really have a choice. So that's why I picked that up. But the card is really cool looking. Like I said, the Mandalorian kind of makes it. But let's get a better look at the figure really fast. So as you can see, for all intents and purposes, this is just basically a repaint of the vintage collection Shoretrooper that we've already got, and he comes with the one blaster there. The difference is they put this weird glaze on it, and he's got a little bit of weathering as well, and that's the carbonized part of the deal that you get there when you buy these figures. And you can see it kind of glows a weirdish color depending on how you turn the figure, but nothing real spectacular. Like I said, mostly wanted to get this for the card. And although part of the vintage collection, as they say here, these are not part of the regular line, so they don't get VC numbers. And on the back here, you can see the other three that they've released. There's also Moff Gideon and the armor, but I didn't want those. And as a matter of fact, the only reason I got the incinerator trooper is because I'm a huge trooper fan, since I was already getting the Shoretrooper. I was under the mistaken impression that they'd all come in the same package, but as I explained earlier, that didn't happen. So there you have it, just a really quick look at Star Wars The Mandalorian Shoretrooper carbonized version from the vintage collection. Like I said, I normally would not have picked something like this up, but it came on that Mandalorian card, and well, Hasbro and Walmart got me. But with that, I appreciate you joining me, taking a look at these two figures, and I can just thank my lucky stars that I was able to salvage the bubbles to somewhat of a reasonable extent since Walmart sent them in that ridiculously plastic envelope. But with that, I'll see you on the next video.